So let's talk about sports. I know that it may be controversial, and I like sports myself. I like college football and rugby sevens. But for many people, sports is just it's a distraction from living their true, honest life. Think about the people that all they can talk about is work and sports. That's exactly where you don't be. Someone like that is not on their path. Because sports, while it's a healthy outlet, if you're playing, if all you do is watch and talk about it, what are you really doing in life? You're just an observer. You're just an observer. You're not really learning about life. You're not experiencing it. You're literally on the sidelines, not participating. So in life, that's not where you want to be. It's not interesting. In fact, it's kind of boring. You may have run into somebody where all they can talk about is sports and work. And what happens? It's not very interesting. Now, a lot of people do like sports, a lot of guys, and so you may strike up conversations with some guy at the bar who likes your favorite football team, favorite NFL team. But guess what? What are you going to do when you meet someone from another country who barely knows what American football is? How are you going to be able to interact with the person? That person may be an awesome person to get to know, but you literally have nothing to talk about with them. Or a woman. What are you going to talk about? Sports and work? You have nothing to really relate to them. You have nothing to really interact. And so you can kind of see where I'm going with this, is that if you're a sports fanatic, you're literally the same thing as somebody who's just following the Dungeons and Dragons fanatic. You're an observer. You're playing a fantasy. You're living in a fantasy. You're playing in a fantasy football league. What are you doing in life? So I'm not here to knock sports. I think sports are healthy. Like I said, I watch sports. But if that is what your whole life is centered on, you're really missing out on how great life, and you're missing out on opportunities.